Friday, the 8th of April, and I just killed one of those fungus gnats. They're awful. Gosh, they're awful. Anyway, it's not quite 10, so let me just do what I have to do here. Ooh, got it. Got it. We're trying everything to get rid of them, and boy, are they nasty. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. Is anybody with me? If you are, please pop on and say hello. Friday, April 8th. Gosh, it's already the second week in April. Okay, so I've got exciting things to show you today. So let me just pop over and show you the cards that we're going to make today. We're going to make this birthday card and this birthday card. Now, this is a regular birthday card, and a couple of weeks ago, I made one for my nephew, Paul. He's a great baseball fan, and we have a great rivalry between the Red Sox and the Yankees. So I sent him this card, but a similar card to this. I put 40. He turned 40, so I put 40 on it. Maybe you saw it on my newsletter, whatever. Anyway, so we're going to make that, but then we're going to make this one too, and this is a spinner card. This is wicked, wicked fun, and a spinner card is like the old Viewmasters. And see, you just turn it like that, and you get little messages that come up in the viewfinder, like that. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? So I'm going to show you how to make both of those. Okay, so let's start with this one. All right, so let me move this over here, and let me move this over here. Is anybody with me this morning? I don't see anybody yet, but maybe everybody's sleeping in because it's a wet, rainy day here in New England, although it's brightening up in my neck of the woods. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my piece of basic white cardstock, which I've already cut and scored, and I'm going to give it a nice fold like this, like that. There's another one of those little fungus gnats. Oh, God. And you know what the crazy thing is? They're coming after me instead of my plants. I don't get it. Oops, wait a minute. This is a little crooked. So let me fix this a little bit. There we go. All right, so there's that. Then I'm going to take my piece of my two pieces of cardstock. This is a piece of Real Red and then Night of Navy, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. This is 5 by 3 3/4, and I ran this through my star embossing folder so you can see that. So I'm going to add some, of course, my silicone pad. Hold on, I'll tell you about that in a minute. I did a workshop at our senior center here in Franklin, and I was just unpacking all the stuff from that yesterday, and so that's why my silicone pad was on the other table. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to add some adhesive to this embossed layer, Night of Navy, and I'm going to put it on the Real Red like this. And then I am going to put it on my base. No one's with me this morning. Well, that's okay. Probably people will get me on the replay. All right, here we go. So this is going to go on the base like this. And you know what? Before I do that, maybe this was not cut exactly right, because this looks a little bit cattywampus. So let's just bring my trimmer in right here and trim off that little tiny piece. There's that. Okay. And then let's trim this off. This is like a 1/164th of an inch, but it would drive me crazy. See that little tiny piece right there? That would drive me crazy. All right, done deal. Now I can put this layer on. Here we go, like this, just like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take my little piece of white cardstock. And for this, I'm going to take Real Red and Night of Navy, and I'm going to stamp, first of all, I'm going to stamp my stars just randomly, hither and yon, all over, like this. No reason, rhyme or reason, just stamp however I want. I should have put a piece of grid paper on top of my PS pad. I will do that. I've actually been cleaning my PS pads, washing them off. So that's why there isn't one on here, but I will put one on. Okay, so that's done. Then what I'm going to do, oh, you know what? While I've got my red ink out, I think what I'll also do is I will add some stars to my envelope like this. How cute is that? And then I can close this up. All right, now the next one is Night of Navy. And I'm going to bring in Night of Navy, and I'm going to do Happy Birthday all over this. Happy birthday here. Happy birthday here. Random, you know, just random. Get it however it looks good to me. Like that. Good. Now, and you know what? I think I'll even do a happy birthday on the envelope. Like this. There we go. And I think I'm going to do a little one on the inside too. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to do a different message. Okay. All right. So let me close this up because you know how I am about being messy. Now, what I want to show you is what I used was the Hats Off stamp set. This is a really cute stamp set. Unfortunately, it's already been retired, but if you come to my class, you get to make this. Get to use this. So what I did was I took the die for the hat, which is right here, and I cut it out with my little mini boss, my little Stampin' Cut. And now I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. Let me get my dimensionals out. And I think maybe, let's see, 4. Nobody's with me this morning. I'm hoping we aren't having a transmission issue. Although everything looks good on my end. It says it's connected. It says it's recording. It says it's live. So I'm hoping that there are peeps out there with me. Okay, so here is this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that on right on the center like that. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the back. I probably should have done the adhesive first, but it's no big deal. All right, so there is that. I'm going to bring my card base back in and put this on just like this. Here we go. And now, just to add a little bit of glimmer, I'm going to add some gold stars. So I'm going to take my little star punch and punch out, I think, 3. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I can get one more out of here. You know how I am about not wasting stuff. That, and let's see if I can get, let's see. Okay, 3. And then I'm going to take my Tombow, and I'm just going to put some adhesive like right there, right here, right here. And I'm going to put my needle back in very carefully. There we go. And then I'm going to put my little stars on like this. And this one like that. Now, if you wanted, if this, if this was somebody's 16th birthday or whatever, we could use the dies and use the little numbers and cut out the numbers and put that on the top. You could also, on the inside, you could put a pocket to put a gift card in, or you could even put tickets to a baseball game. So since today is opening day for the Red Sox, go Sox, go Sox, beat those Yankees. Paul, are you listening to Auntie Barbara? Beat those Yankees. So this is such an appropriate card, I think, for today. Stinking cute. Let me bring it back in so you can see. There it is. Adorable, adorable. So we're going to be doing that next Monday and next Tuesday. Now, let me show you the spinner card. Let me bring the spinner card back in, because spinner cards are wicked fun. And if you had, when you were a kid, if you had the Viewmaster, you know those Viewmasters, this copies that exactly. So here it is. There is the spinner pot. How cute is that? So you have the option of putting 3 different images into this window, into this little peekaboo window, and then you put I put the little arrow on it so people will know how to turn it. But look at how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Okay, let me show you how to make it. Now first, before I do that, I'm going to bring in the stamp set and the dies that I used. All right, so this is actually in the current mini catalog. This is called Your Biggest Fan. Hey Sports Fan Bundle. Here it is. It's on page 68 and then 69. So here is the stamp set, and here is the dies. And then if you buy the whole bundle, you get the designer paper, you get the stars, the twine, the green, the Night of Navy, and Real Red, or Poppy, I think it's Poppy Parade, and the stamp set and the dies. Really cute. So, good morning, Helene. Thank you for popping on. Thank you so much. So this is what I used, but I wanted to show you something else. Now this is something that's in the catalog. This is called the Give It a Whirl dies. Now this set of dies is specifically for spinner cards. It has 21 different dies in here. Let me just take this out of my little case like this. All right, so these are the dies that you get, 21 of them. So for today's use, we needed this one, whoops, there we go. And then and this circle one. But I wanted to also show you that it also has a heart, it has a fan window, and it has a banner window, plus the circle window, which is the one that we're going to use this morning. So I'm going to show you how to use that. So this is a great set. It's kind of one that's been overlooked by me for a very long period of time. And I'm ashamed to say that I have overlooked it. But now I'm like lunatic over it because it's so many cute things to do. So this is a little helpful hint. Take a piece of your cardstock and take the four images out, the rectangle, the fan, the heart, and the circle, and cut them out so that this can be used as a template. Because one of the great things you can do is you can take your catalog and go through the catalog and find stamp sets that you could use to use this template. Like, for example, this is the Friends Are Like Seashells. This stamp set is retiring. Let me turn it around so you can see better. Like this. It is retiring, but what you can do is you can take it and look. It will fit on the sand dollar. It will fit on the starfish. Lots of these different shells it will work. So that's one stamp set that you could use. Another one is this whiskey one, which I'm going to be using for a friend. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the twist of lemon, and I'm going to use Cheers to You, but the Cheers to You, I'm going to separate that out. I'm not actually going to, thank you, Helene. I'm not going to cut the stamp. I'm going to use my markers. So I'm going to have Cheers on the top and then To You on the bottom. So that's going to be a card. I've got somebody special in mind for that. And then this is one actually on page 57 in the catalog. It shows you this really cute stamp set. This is Stella Birthday, and these are the little spacemen and everything. And look at how cute this is. This works well. You could put his face in. You could put the planets in. How cute is that? So there's another one. And this one of the turtle. This is one that I'm definitely going to do. Look at how cute this is. The little turtles. That would be a cute one to use too. So this is a great little template to have. Let me show you one other that I'm going to work on too. It's this coffee one. I love this set. I've made a lot of cards with this, but look at how cute this is to use the template. And you could use it for the chocolate chip cookie. You could use it for the, is that marshmallows? It's upside down. For the coffee pot. You could use it for the drink. You could use it as chocolate is your favorite. You could put a chocolate in there like that. So this is a great idea to have, and I'm just gonna keep it inside my die container. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to take a piece of cardstock and run this through this your wheel through it. Now, if you can see very closely, if you take this off, you can see that there are some little tiny marks here on each side so that it gives you three distinct sections where you can stamp. Now, I know you probably can't see that really well on camera here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on like this because I'm going to show you another little trick using this. All right, so I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to take a sharp pencil, and I'm going to very, very gently make a little mark here and here. Not up here. You don't need to make a mark there. but these are going to give you guides, so when you're stamping, you know where you can put your images. Okay, you see those lines? All right, so now having said that, let's put that away and then move this over the side. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some ink, Night of Navy, and I'm going to take my little, this one says Go Team. So I'm going to stamp this. Let me move this up so you can see. All right, so this is going to go right here like this, Go Team. Okay, and then I think what I'm also going to do is add some stars because it's very cute. So I'm going to do that. And then this one. Okay. Now the next one I'm going to do is the one that says Happy Birthday, and that's going to be done in Night of Navy. So I'm going to bring that over here and stamp that right like that. Happy Birthday. I'm going to add some stars to that. I'm so excited. The Red Sox are playing today in Yankee Stadium. Go Sox! Beat those Yankees! All right, actually, I'm going to put one down here too. Okay, and then the next one is, let's see. The next one is, the hat. So what I did was I took the other die from the Hats Off, no, not Hats Off, from Hats Off, the die from here, and I used the little tiny hat. See this little tiny hat right here? I cut this out in a piece of red cardstock, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to glue it on very simply, very fast. So let me get my little silicone pad, and let me get this moved and bring this in and just put a little tiny bit on the other side very carefully. This has a lot of little folds in it, but look at how cute that little baseball cap is. So then I'm going to put it on just like this. There we go. And I think just for craziness, I'm going to add some stars to it as well, because I can, because I have lots of ink and I have lots of stamps and I like to stamp. Okay, so let's just add, even though it's red, we'll just look at how cute that looks. Actually, this one's cuter than the first one that I made. All right, so having said that, now we get to the assembly part. All right, so the next thing you do is you take your card base, which in this situation I took real red, and we're just going to fold that with a nice crisp fold. And then I took the large die, which is the cover die right here, this die right here, which is the one that's going to hold the view mask of the circle, and I cut it out on the Big Shot, and this is what it looks like. Now you'll notice there's a little hole here, right here, okay? So that hole is going to match up with this hole right here, okay? Like that. So the next thing that we have to do is we have to bring in a brad. I got to get a brad. Any color brad will do. It's not going to show. It could show if you wanted it on the outside of the card, but I like it not showing. So, and I'll show you in a minute why. So then the next thing you do is you take a brad and you put it right through the center of that hole. Then the next thing is when you cut out your template, you have this extra piece of this extra circle. So I just happened to take this piece, this circle, and I'm going to take my 1/8 of an inch punch and put a hole right in the middle like that, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it through this on the back side of the image. Now, when I flange this out, I don't want to flange it tightly. I want to have a little bit of looseness in there. Can you see the looseness? Because if it's tight, it's not going to spin nicely. So you just want it so that you have plenty of, see that? See how you can, whoops, let me put it there. So it's not completely flush against that piece of paper. Then the next thing you have to do is take 2 dimensionals and put one on each side like this. All right? So that is done for the moment. Now, I'm going to decorate this a little bit. I took a piece of crushed curry cardstock because crushed curry is one of the colors that is that's on this designer paper. And I just took a piece of that, and now what I'm going to do is adhere it to this crushed curry like this. And I'm going to put it on just like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add some adhesive to this, and I am going to put it onto the bottom section of this top panel like this. Now don't worry that there is a little bit of overhang here on the on my right hand side. See right there, we're going to fix that. We're just going to take my little snipperinis, and I'm going to come to the back of this, and I'm just going to angle that right out like that. Perfect, okay? So now that's perfect. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in the base of my card. I'm going to bring in this. I'm going to bring this in. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, silly me. The most important thing, you can't have a ViewMaster unless you have the hole. So you're going to take this circle, and you'll notice that the circle the whole entire thing is a stitch circle, but it's got this piece, this extra piece with a hole in it. So what you do is you're going to take your little, you're going to take your embossing machine, and there is another one of those little bugs. I just got it. Okay. And you're going to take this, and you're going to put it on just like this so you can see exactly where that brad is. Now that might be a little bit tricky for you, so you just have to make sure that you get it right. Okay, so there it is. There is my brad. I know you can't see that, but it's right there. And then what you do is you're going to put this on like this so that that goes right on like that. Then you're going to obviously take this out. Now I am going to use a piece of washi tape because I want this to be perfectly, exactly aligned where it needs to be, just like that. So I'm going to take a piece of washi tape, and I am going to put my finger on the bottom like that, and then I'm going to put the washi tape on like this. Now, give me a minute. I'm just going to go over to my big shot, and I'm going to cut this out, and I'll be right back. I really haven't gone that far. I'm only an inch away from you. There we go. Alrighty. Now we're going to take this piece of washi tape very carefully off. One of the beauties of washi tape, lots and lots of uses for washi tape. And I'm just very gently pulling. Done deal. Okay, now there is my extra piece. I can use that for another project, and I can put that away, so that's good. So now what we do is we come in, and again, we're going to make sure that, oh, first of all, take the, I'm sorry, you got to take the little dimensionals off because this is where we actually glue this on. Okay, so now, again, we're going to make sure that that little circle is on the brad like that, and then I'm going to bring it in right here, equidistant, left to right, top to bottom, and press it down. Okay, so there is that. And see how it spins? Perfect. Now what we do is take this, flip this over, and this is very important. You're only going to put dimensionals on the corners of this top layer, because if you put dimensionals here, you would be gluing down your spinner, and it wouldn't be a spinner card. And how do I know that? Because I know, because I did. And I had said, oh, what a dunce that was. There was a little persnickety issue. So we just had to take care of that, and voila. All right, so there we go. Take those off. Now I'm going to come back in, and this is going to get put on, once again, making sure that circle touches that little brad, and it's nice and equidistant all the way around, and then press this down. Press, 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 press. And there you have it. But wait, we're not done yet. So another die that I used was this really cute, very decorative circle. that's not only stitched on the outside, but it's also got scallops on the, stitched on the inside and scallops on the outside. So I cut this out in a piece of real red, and now I'm going to take my adhesive once again, and very carefully just use a little bit. We just want a little bit. See that? This is a great tool. This is a Nancy McDonald suggestion, and it works very nicely. I think she got them at Amazon. I think I've told you that before. Okay, so there is that, and now you're going to flip this over and put it right around this area, right here, just like that. You get it, and you've got a second or so of wiggle room. And see, this covers up that brad nicely. Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, I have to use Wink of Stella. And I'm going to use Wink of Stella to give this a little bit of popping pizzazz, like that. How cute is this? There we go. All right, now I also made, oh, wait a minute, let me put my pin back here. There we go. Okay. Now, I also took some of the red twine and made a little bow with the red twine. I took two pieces of it, and I'm going to take my pick-me-up tool, and I'm going to bring this in right here and just lift this up like that. Get that off. That's going to be plenty. And then I'm going to put my little bow right on here like that. How cute is that? And then the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to add some stars to this as well. 3 is good. Always an odd number. Don't ask me why. I'm sure somebody in the art world could tell me there's some reason that we would do that. But you just want to make sure that it has eye appeal. Oops, I think I'm running out of adhesive here. I have to fill this up later on, but I think we can get enough out for this. And one down here. There we go. Let me put this back in, and that's good. Take this, 1 and 2, and oh, you know what I forgot to do? Friends, I forgot to erase these little lines right here. So I'm going to come in and erase this. I forgot to do that. Oh well. There are no mistakes. You see, I can do this. I can just turn it like this. And very carefully just erase the little pencil lines. You know, once you keep making these, you probably won't have to put pencil lines in because you'll understand exactly where your placement needs to be. But for a beginning card, for a beginning spinning card, I think it's a great idea to do this. And see, you can't even tell. I'm just erasing this like this right now, and nobody can tell that I forgot to do a step here. Okay? There we go. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Thanks for popping on. Good morning, my friends. All right, let me see. And I think one more section right here, yeah. See, there are no mistakes. Let me get that. Here we go. Get this one off. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So there you have it. Look at how cute this is. Oh, and one last thing. I'm going to take, I think what I'll do is I'll take my Night of Navy marker and I'll just put a little arrow here so people know to twist, to turn. Okay, and I'll put one here like that. Like this. Like that. Cute. What do you think? Now let me show you. So there you have a spinner card. It was fun to make. I can't wait to make some more of these. So these are my options for next week. I know last week I said I was only going to do one. I was only going to do one card, but no. But thank you, Helene. I know I said I was going to do one. I'm going to start one next week. So, again, here is one birthday card, easy. Here is the spinner card, easy and fun. And you know what? This would be great to put, I obviously need to put the insert in with the very vanilla cardstock, but this would be great to put baseball cards in, tickets to a game as well. How cute would that be? All right, so I also wanted to tell you my sign-ups is, my deadline for sign-up for my Mother's Day class is tomorrow, Saturday. So if you're interested, let me just show you again. The ribbon just fell on the floor. But anyway, this is the pocket that we're going to make. We're going to put cards inside with the envelopes. These are the little cards, and these are the little envelopes. These are the little cards. Look at how cute this is. I'm going to show you how to make this. And probably this afternoon, I will show people how to do the actual fold. And you're also going to be making these cards as well. So if anybody is interested, let me know. It's on my newsletter, which you got. And if you have any questions, let me know. Ooh, sorry, I was going to sneeze. Oh, don't you hate that when you lose a sneeze? Whew. Anyway, okay, my friends, thank you for popping on. I hope you have a great, great week. And, oh, the sun is coming out finally. How nice is that? Lovely. All right, have a great weekend. I will see you next Friday. I hope you enjoy this week. It is becoming spring more and more every day.